Leo and the echo of togetherness. I am Stardust, and from my perch high in the velvet night, I have seen countless wonders unfold below. Earth's forests have grown, rivers have changed their course, and every shimmering story is unique. My favorite tale sparkled most brightly on a sunny June the 25th. In a quiet little town tucked between rolling hills, there lived a boy named Leo. He wasn't a prince, nor did he carry a sword. Leo's greatest treasure was a small workshop behind his house, filled with his grandfather's old gadgets. The workshop was a wonderful jumble of wires, gears, and mysterious metal things. Everything hummed with forgotten secrets, and Leo loved to tinker and bring the old treasures back to life. On June 25th, the air was warm and smelled like honeysuckle, but a strange quiet had settled. A gray mist, which Leo called the murmur, crept across the town. It dulled colors, softened laughter, and left everyone a little more alone. The murmur was not a normal fog. It was made of grumbles and sighs, clinging to doors and making even the music sound sad. Leo poked at an old radio, feeling the gray day press in. That's when Leo saw something in the farthest, dustiest corner. A large, round satellite dish shaped like a giant metal sunflower. It was covered in cobwebs, humming with a secret only he could sense. Leo felt drawn to the dish by a faint, hopeful hum. As his hands touched the cool metal petals, the hum grew stronger. It was as if the dish had a happy secret, waiting for him to discover. Leo spent all morning brushing away cobwebs, polishing metal petals, and tightening screws. As he worked, the dish shimmered brighter, and the workshop seemed to fill with hope. At last, with a final turn of the dial, the giant sunflower dish whirred to life. A soft, gentle voice whispered from its glowing heart, clear as a tinkling bell. "Hello, little listener. I am Echo." "A talking satellite dish," Leo gasped, eyes wide with wonder. Echo's voice continued, gentle and musical. "I was born long ago, made to collect the happy sounds shared around the world." Echo began to hum, and magical sounds filled the workshop. Children giggling by an Italian fountain, a flute from Peru, drums from Ghana. Each sound was a splash of color, chasing away the gray. As laughter echoed from the dish, the murmur outside seemed to stir and strengthen. The gray cloud pressed against the window, drawn by loneliness and the absence of cheerful sound. "Oh dear," whispered Echo, its glow trembling. "The murmur grows stronger. It feeds on loneliness and silence. It cannot stand shared joy and cheerful sounds." Leo gazed out and saw Mrs. Gable frowning at dough that refused to rise. Mr. Finn and Mr. Croft stood silently on either side of their fence, both looking lonely as the mist curled around them. A spark of an idea lit up in Leo's mind. Looking at Echo, he exclaimed, "Can you share the joyful sounds with everyone? Send them out and not just bring them in?" "It would take a great deal of energy," Echo replied thoughtfully. "But yes, I was made to share. Together we can do it." They first aimed the dish at the bakery. Leo turned the dial, and a wave of giggles and laughter streamed toward Mrs. Gable, making colors brighten and the murmur shrink away. A gentle smile brightened Mrs. Gable's face, growing to joyful laughter as the bakery filled with warmth. Her bread dough puffed up, light and golden, and the murmur vanished from her door. Next, they aimed the dish at the quiet fence. Leo selected the sound of the Peruvian flute, sending calm music to Mr. Finn and Mr. Croft. The melody made the murmur dissolve like a dream. The music reminded them of happier times. Mr. Finn looked at Mr. Croft, a gentle smile blooming. "It's a lovely day," Mr. Finn said, and the last trace of murmur faded away. But the murmur did not like being beaten. It gathered its gloomy energy from every corner, forming a giant gray cloud above the town square and covering the brightness below. Leo watched the murmur darken the town, fear mixing with hope. It's too strong, he cried. Echo whispered that only the song of love and togetherness could drive it away. Echo explained, to broadcast the song with power, I need more than my own magic. I need help from everyone in the town to share their voices and their hope. Leo rolled the giant sunflower dish into the square, right beneath the looming murmur. People peeked from their homes, faces hesitant and full of hope, waiting to see what would happen next. Leo closed his eyes and started humming the song Echo had played, a tune so gentle and hopeful it felt like sunshine breaking through any cloud. The murmur swirled, trying to swallow the sound. Soon, Mrs. Gable stepped forward, humming along. Mr. Finn and Mr. Croft added their voices, making the harmony richer. Townsfolk from every corner joined in, drawn by hope and the magical melody. As more voices joined, Echo's dish glowed, first white, then gold, then all the colors of the rainbow. The town's song of togetherness strengthened, pulsing upward into the murmur's shadow. The rainbow wave of sound and light swept up into the heart of the murmur. The gray cloud couldn't stand the joy, shuddered, and vanished completely, leaving the sky brilliant and new. The town was transformed. Colors glowed, laughter rang out, and the air was light. Everyone gathered in the square, singing together with radiant joy and celebration. From that day on, every June 25th, the town gathered together with Leo and Echo. They would sing and send their joy to the world, never letting loneliness take hold again. They didn't just remember the day they chased away the murmur. They created new memories, singing and rejoicing together beneath Stardust's shining gaze, full of hope and love. High above, I, Stardust, twinkle a little brighter, watching the magic of togetherness shine on as the story's echo ripples ever outward into the world.